It's Freestyle Friday!
Coming in hot with quick shots of inspiration on a variety of topics.
All right. It's Friday. Welcome to the Getting Magnetic Show. Your hosts here, Sandy and Wade.
Hello.
Today is, as of the date of this recording, my official last day of 75 Hard. Pretty exciting.
Yes, for the whole family.
I thought I'd be more excited. Like, it's just kind of another day to me. I don't feel any different. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I get to drink a beer tomorrow or whatever, like do anything different. Like, I feel like it's a program that builds habits that can sustain and will sustain. And on today's just quick Freestyle Friday episode, I want to talk about, okay, should you do 75 Hard? My kind of wrap up synopsis. So the last 75 days, to remind everyone what 75 Hard is, it's a program, it's an accountability program, it's a habit building program where every day for 75 days, you do the following. You read 10 pages from a personal development book, you drink a gallon of water, you work out twice a day separately, both 45 minutes at least in length. They can't be combined together in an hour and a half. One has to be outside, one inside. You follow any healthy diet that can't include alcohol with no treat meals, no nothing, and you take a progress picture every day. There's an app now that makes it super easy to load things into and check things off. And today's day 75 for me. And I was thinking back, so there was a time when we were in, was it Utah? And my phone stopped working. The camera stopped working. And I was like asking people, I'm like, why does my camera not work on my iPhone? It's like a new iPhone 10, whatever. And they're like, Mercury's in retrograde, whatever, which I don't know if that's true, but it's weird that now it just started working again. Anyways, there's a few days there where I didn't take my pictures on my phone. I could have obviously gotten Sandy's or something. I made a conscious decision like, I'll just wait for my phone to work again. So I have a few days of no pictures. So technically I didn't do every single thing, but overall I did whatever, 99.999% of it. And what did I get out of it? Gosh, it's been amazing. I didn't know if I would get body or physical transformation from it because I work out pretty hard and do a lot of training before, but looking at the day 1 versus day 75 photos, like there is a noticeable change, which was pretty cool. Obviously also, eating clean for 75 straight days, I feel amazing. I feel incredible, but I wanted to cover the perspective of me having done it, but also Sandy, being the spouse living with someone doing 75 Hard. So I want to open it up more to you. Like what is it like living with someone, being married to someone who's doing 75 Hard? And is it worth it from your end or not?
It's very annoying. And first of all, our dear friend, John Powell, was on day 37 of 75 Hard and he forgot to take his picture. So he had to start over. So this really is a program that's all or nothing. So you consciously decided to kind of like,
I wouldn't say I forgot. But
you didn't do it.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of an all or nothing thing. So it's black and white. And me as an Enneagram 8, I'm black or white. So I personally didn't commit to it because I knew if something like that happened where I forgot to take a picture or something, I would just have so much anger and like not be able to like forgive myself for it. So I didn't even want to set myself up for that anxiety. I'm really proud of you for doing it. In my mind, you still did it, but technically you didn't really do it.
I also didn't forget to take a picture.
No,
I want to be specific of the words. It was like late at night, you were asleep. I was like, I'll find another way to take a picture.
But you didn't.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, black or white brain over here. Being your spouse with you doing that, you already are so physically involved. I don't know if that's the right word, but so I'm used to that. But I felt like there was so many times when I would have just loved to like snuggle with you on the couch and read or talk about our day or whatever. And it would be like 9 o'clock at night. And then you're laying on a yoga mat, like doing your second 45-minute workout of the day, like stretching. And I'm just like sitting on the couch, like reading or something, watching you do that. And so I felt like it definitely like took a lot of us time away. There was one time we got home at like 11:10 p.m. at night. And
after 8 hours of driving that day.
After 8 hours of driving. And he was like, oh my God, I have to do one more workout. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. Good night. There was also one time he did his 2 workouts that day. I had a few girlfriends over. We were like hanging out in the kitchen talking. And he said goodnight. He was retiring for the night. It was like about 11 o'clock. And then he comes out with his sneakers on and we're like, what are you doing? And he's like, I didn't do one of my workouts outside today. And we're like, oh, both of them were inside. So there was just like, it definitely takes a mental toll. Don't you feel like it's a lot of energy going out? Like, I think it's a great program, honestly, for someone that needs to prove to themselves that they can do hard things or doesn't have structure in their life. Or quite honestly, I don't mean this in an offensive way at all, but for people that are working through like recovery programs, like my mom being that she was an alcoholic, this would have been great for her to prove to herself that she can do small little tasks, that she can build those habits. But for someone like you that's already well accomplished, that already is hardworking, I kind of felt like it was like unnecessary, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so. For me, from my perspective, I think it's something that if you feel a tug or a pull to do it, you absolutely should, because it's something that can benefit literally everyone. Even honestly, I was doing almost all of these things every single day outside of taking a picture. It wasn't maybe fully consistent with it. I didn't necessarily do it every day. It wasn't an accountability program. So it wasn't as hard a transition, but I still realized how much I got out of it, the consistency. I mean, I read like 5 books. I did 150 workouts, and they weren't all like CrossFit, right? There was a lot of yoga. There was a lot of mobility. My body is in better physical shape now because of it. I've never eaten clean and not drank for 75 days in my adult life straight. My body is thanking me for that. There's so many amazing benefits. And it's also something where when you commit to yourself to do something and you do it, it propels you forward. Also, this, timing worked out actually perfectly. I think nothing happens by accident, right? I decided to do this, and it is actually segueing right into this Ironman where I have to basically work out twice a day. So I'm conditioned now for it. And you would think that tomorrow, Saturday, the first day I'm off, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get pizza and beer and I'm not working out at all. And I'm not going to read or anything, but no, I'm probably going to do all the same things because it becomes a lifestyle. And it's not to say I'm going to work out twice a day every day for life. I actually will not do that. For the Ironman, I will, but outside of that, I don't see a need to work out twice a day. But it's built these habits and things. And now I will also caution you, when you can make a habit of giving up and quitting, and that can be counterproductive. Starting something and not seeing it through and finishing it is very counterproductive because it builds this story in your head, this mindset that I don't finish things, I quit things, I whatever. So in starting it, it's something, make sure you're going to see through to the finish. And to be honest, most people don't do it full out. And even specific like cases like me, I talked to a few friends I did it with. They're like, oh yeah, I didn't take a picture every day. They still did 99%, but that's not the black or white doing it all. They're still proud of themselves that they did it, but it's like commit all in, all or nothing, and make sure if you're going into it, it's something you're going to see through. Or if you do falter on day 31 or whatever it is, find the benefit there. Be like, wow, that was hard. Maybe I'll approach that again one day. I'm not quitting or giving up on it. This is what I've learned from it. These are my takeaways. So long story short, I would recommend it to people, but know that it's going to be a commitment. Know there will be sacrifice. There was definitely a few nights that sucked where I was like, wow, it's 11. I was just getting ready for bed way later than I wanted to, and I still have to go do a workout. And it'll sacrifice some time of Sandy and I hanging out, snuggling on the couch, doing different things. Like there is inherent sacrifice in going after anything. But overall, it was amazing. And I don't think I'll do it again. I don't need to do the phase 1 or 2 or anything, but it set me up perfectly for this Ironman.
And I'm so proud of people that can do it. My sister did it with 3 friends. And like, I'm amazed that so many people do the program. I just know myself, and I would be a resentful bitch. I would be so pissed.
Yeah, it's not for everyone.
I'd be mad at the world. Like, I have to do 2 freaking workouts today. Like, it would just be hanging over me, massive energy leak, just like not my jam.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's my perspective on it. I'm not a huge fan.
Anyways, there's the good and the bad, the everything in between. And, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. But
I'm proud of you, though.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm proud of you, too.
For what?
Everything you do.
Okay.
For being you.
Okay.
I think that's a wrap.
I think that's it. Thanks for tuning in.
Only those that can see the invisible can do the impossible.
So remember, you are magnetic.